Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. And today I want us now to dig deep to talk about the Azimio la Umoja fraternity. I know a lot of people are Baba supporters, but please just bear me. Today I want to talk about Raila Amolo Odinga and his plan for Kenyans, and his the plan in the future for the future of Kenyans, especially according to what happened yesterday. There are two things that happened yesterday that I would like us to discuss. But before we do that, I would like to give you a chance to go to the subscription area. If you're meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and share and drop me a comment and tell me where you're watching us from and how these videos are reaching you. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing, any form of communication. Don't forget to tell me where you're watching us from. If you're within the country, don't forget to tell me which county are you watching us from. And if you're outside the country, it's also good to tell me which country are you watching us from. And I want to appreciate those who have been giving us your support, because without your support, this channel cannot grow and it cannot reach where it has reached us now. We are approaching 14K, and I really appreciate. It is my prayer that if we can reach at 20,000 before the end of next month, so that we can start now planning other things too. Then I think all shall be well. But all in all, I appreciate you for everything that you're doing, everything that you've done. Jumping back to our discussion, yesterday Azimio la Umoja had got a meeting. This meeting was attended by all the the Azimio la Umoja coalition leaders. That is, Raila Odinga was there, Kalonzo Musyoka was there, everybody was there. But something happened that I want us to watch. Something happened just immediately after Raila Amolo Odinga had left. So I want us to watch this so that we can talk about it.
Our party leader, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, has had to leave for an urgent meeting, and he has asked us to make this statement. Was held today, Wednesday, the 17th of July 2024. The coalition expresses its sympathy and condolences to those who lost their loved ones and the hundreds who were maimed, injured, and who had their properties destroyed during the demonstrations.
I want us to go bit by bit. Kalonzo Musyoka is saying that Raila Amolo Odinga has left for another meeting. So which kind of meeting was that Raila Amolo Odinga could have not waited up to the end before he leaves for that meeting? And then, just immediately after Raila Amolo Odinga had left, the meeting was disrupted by goons from an unknown place. So I want us now to measure into this disruption. Let us leave alone the statement and all that. I want us to measure into the disruption. The first question is this: these people, why didn't they come before Raila Amolo Odinga had left? That is the first question. Why couldn't they come and disrupt the meeting before Raila Amolo Odinga had not left? That is the first question. The second question is, who sent these people to come and disrupt the Azimio la Umoja meeting? The second question. The third question is, who is supposed to be blamed for these goons after they had come to disrupt Kalonzo Musyoka reading the discussion, the agreement that they had agreed as the people of Azimio la Umoja? Which meeting was Raila Amolo Odinga going to attend? That up to now, we do not know which meeting was Raila Amolo Odinga going to attend, that we've not been told up to now. Yet, Kalonzo Musyoka said that he went to attend the meeting. Which meeting was that? Last question. Was Kalonzo Musyoka aware that these people were coming to disrupt the meeting? Was he aware that these people were coming to disrupt the meeting, or what? Because I realized something, that immediately Kalonzo Musyoka saw these people coming, he started laughing. If you're very keen, you could have watched that. That immediately these guys started shouting that meeting imeisha, Kalonzo Musyoka started smiling. So my question is, was this thing stage managed so that the people of Azimio la Umoja can blame the government for disrupting their own meetings? I don't know what you think. I also like to hear the answers from you. Now, jumping to the next question, which has now gone viral, but I want us to discuss this. Back in 2022, Raila Amolo Odinga said by himself that he's going to this. He wants to go to the State House to remove William Ruto from the office as the president because his votes were stolen. That was in 2022. Then in 2023, Raila Amolo Odinga organized the demonstration, which was being done like almost every week, just like the Gen Zs and the millennials, which was being done every week. And in fact, there were specific days that we knew very well that it will be days of a demonstration, that you are not supposed to go out, you are not supposed to go to work, you are always indoors. That was back in 2023. The main issue was Raila was not recognizing William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. And he was fighting so much on how William Ruto can vacate the office as the president.
Our people. All the people of Kenya are collectively shareholders in our country. We begin telling Ruto and Gachagua that we understand that a caring government cannot emerge from an illegitimate regime like Kenya Kwanza. Begin telling Ruto and Gachagua that we have no more patience with an illegitimate regime that is too mean-spirited and too incompetent to deploy resources for an all-out war on poverty and suffering of our people. We have no more patience for an illegitimate regime of hypocrites and fake humanitarianism. We begin telling Ruto and Gachagua that we can't keep living on false promises.
But something is happening right now. Now, that is 2 years down the line, 2022 and 2023. Now in 2024, the Gen Zs and the millennials have been fighting so hard, pushing the hashtag Ruto must go, just like Raila Amolo Odinga was trying to do back in 2023 and 2022 and 2023, and he failed. Because when we try to look at when Raila Amolo Odinga was demonstrating every now and then, there are a lot of things that he was working on. There are a lot of things that he was doing, but he failed to accomplish them. So if Raila Amolo Odinga failed, and right now there are some people who are trying to continue pushing what he was pushing before. But Raila Amolo Odinga right now is coming now to defend the person that he wanted to vacate the office through this statement. Ruto goes, then what? Ruto may go, then Gachagua takes over implementing bad policies. Ruto can also say, I am tired, let the military generals takes over. Then the country begins to go through what Egypt went through after Tahrir Square. Ruto must go cannot be an end. It's at times of crisis like these that a country needs to talk. We are not doing it to save Ruto. We are doing it to save Kenya. I repeat. Ruto goes, then what? Ruto may go, then Gachagua takes over implementing bad policies. Ruto can also say, I am tired, let the military generals take over. Then the country begins to go through what Egypt went through after Tahrir Square. Ruto must go cannot be an end. It's at times of crisis like these that a country needs to talk. We are not doing it to save Ruto, we are doing it to save Kenya. So right now is when Raila Amolo Odinga is asking this question that Ruto goes, then what? But back then, he was not asking this. You know, we've reached a point. I think I want to discuss this thing in this statement in two scenarios. The first one, yesterday, there's a video. If you've watched my yesterday's video, there's a video that I did, and I was asking this. I was saying the ways in which this hashtag Ruto must go can be pushed. The first way of first way of Ruto leaving the office is people wait up until 2027, and then they go to the ballot and refuse to elect William Ruto and elect someone else. That is the first way. The second way is William Ruto is taken through the parliament. The constitution says very well that parliament can impeach William Ruto, whereby he goes to the panel and then maybe he being vetted by the senators and the MPs. If they find him not worthy, then he vacate the office. And the third and the last one, which is the main one that people are trying to push right now, is by resignation. And Raila is also saying very well here that Ruto can get tired and then say that and can resign. So through that resignation is what people want, because the constitution also allows that. It states very well that Ruto can resign. So if at all he resigns, what next? That is what Raila Odinga is asking. If he resigns, what's next? I want us to look at this. In as much as we know very well that we have got incompetent CG and speakers, because we know the speaker that we have is Moses Wetangula. Wetangula can take over for 60 days, which is also right. But can he do that? We also have CG, Chief Justice, that is Martha Koome, can also take up to 60 days, and then we go to the election, which is possible. We can do that. But are they competent? Can they do that? That one aside, I want us to take a look at. I want us to reason like this. Raila Odinga had fought for this country for a very long time, which we accept. It is not wrong. I know the Baba supporters will attack me on this, but please let us just hit the nail on the head. Let us just speak the truth. We should not just focus on what we have right now. Let us try to look at this thing in a wider range. The wider range is like this. Assuming that you are a young man who have not married, and we know maybe let us say that you are at your late 20s, that is 27, 28, 29, and you're planning to marry. We know from before you reach the marriage stage, you've been having you had your parents were taking care of you. So at the point now that you want to marry, so that is you've stayed with your parents for a long time now, let's say for 27 years. So the remaining years you're supposed to spend with your spouse. Perhaps maybe they will be more than 27 years. They can be 40 years added to that 27. They can be 60 years added to that 27. That one brings you to 67. Or you can stay with you can live without your parents for maybe up to 100 years. So when you want to marry now, your parents want to make for you a choice of who to marry. That is the point that you as a young man, it is up to you to make your decision, because you are going to the one that they are going to choose for you. You are going to spend the rest of your life with. Perhaps you don't love the girl, but your parents are forcing you to marry the lady. There is someone that maybe you've been talking with all here and there, so you've learned her more than your parents, and you know that you can spend the rest of your life with her. In short, I'm trying to say that you know what is best for your future more than your parents. Now, that is what is happening with us and Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga fought for Kenyans, and I think the people that he was fighting for are now at their late. Let us say that they are at their late 50s, or they are at their late 40s. Right now, the people that are fighting for their future are Gen Zs and millennials. Those ones are the 35 years and below, are the ones that are now fighting for their future and the future of their parents. So in short, what the targets of the Gen Zs to the future is totally different from Raila's expectation to the future. So these are two-way traffic. They cannot meet. There is no way they can meet. What the Gen Zs want, the Gen Zs are fighting for their future. What Raila wants, perhaps Raila is fighting for his own political gain, which automatically a lot of people are saying that Raila is just fighting for his political gain. Raila is a traitor. We should also look at it in that angle, that in as much as Raila has fought for the country, we cannot deny that. But at this point, It is either Gen Zs fight for their future because Raila Amolo Odinga will no longer come and maybe and help them if they are stuck. Or we follow what Raila is saying and get stuck in the mud that we cannot come out. It is up to us to choose. We follow what Raila is saying, that if we remove Ruto, what next? Or we remove Ruto and then look for someone who is competent, who can come in and rule and govern the nation, govern the country, and lead it to the right direction that is needed. I don't know what to think. I'd also like to listen to the thought in the comment section. Till we meet again in the next video, if it is possible. I've been your host, Boniface. Bye-bye.